Ladies and gentlemen, Granddaddy P here. We are at a crossroads. If you are a fan of Io Sky, you understand what I'm talking about. We are at a crossroads. Io Sky is at a crossroads in the WWE. Now, most recently, Io Sky was Women's World Champion. Everybody goes, see, they took care of her. Okay. Well, if you look at all the titles on the main roster, I don't count NXT, that's developmental. If you look at all the championships that Io Sky has had, all of them are for one of two reasons. Someone is injured and they needed a placeholder, or she's holding the title in preparation to turn it over to someone else. Again, she is the pusher, not the pushy. Io Sky, see, I do that all the time. Io Sky is always used to enhance someone else's career. Let's just look at her last championship. It was short. She didn't do much. Didn't defend it hardly at all. And she was given like 15-second little clips in the back during the show. Never on the show. Okay. She's a champion. So then they have Evolution, and here we go. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. That's a performance. That's a push. No. It's not a push. Not for Io Sky. She's defending the championship on a major, special pay-per-view all-women's show. A spectacular. She's the main event. But she's not. She's not. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. What did creative have to do with this? Well, Rhea Ripley coming off an injury. Can't have her lose. Io Sky, champion. So what do? We have a Money in the Bank cash-in. So they make these two superstars, in my opinion, although they don't treat one of them like that, they make these two superstars clash for 20 minutes. 5-star. Magic, they said. And they weren't wrong. And they end it with a silly-ass Money in the Bank cash-in, where Naomi runs in and hits the current champion in the face with a briefcase and knocks her out and then pins her. Guess what we just did? Well, the current champion, now not, was used to protect Rhea Ripley and to enhance Naomi. Naomi is now the women's champion. Rhea Ripley is protected. Io Sky, sacrificed. Again. Rhea Ripley, breakout star. We love her. Oh, she's so incredible. She gives us magical matches. But every time somebody needs to take the fall, it is Io Sky. Even as champion, in one fell swoop, she protected Rhea and advanced Naomi and sacrificed herself. Wow! So, now we are at the crossroads. We're at the crossroads, folks. For her. Rhea's not going anywhere. And we don't know what Naomi's doing yet. But I want you to know that a loyal, extremely loyal, over many, many years to the company, just sacrificed herself to the woman who walked out on the company and then came back 1 year and 8 months later. So yeah, now Naomi gets the push. She gets the belt. She gets the push. Crossroads. Fans don't like it. Social media is all a buzz. Triple H sees it because they watch that stuff. They hold. They hold Raw the next night, less than 24 hours after this fiasco. And out struts Naomi, now a thug. Telling everybody to shut up. You didn't respect me, you disrespected me, and you bitches can get to the back of the line. You know, all that crap. All that crap. Right? And then out comes the general manager, and he declares their match that they had the night before absolute magic. But you sacrificed the champion. Absolute magic. And declares a triple threat match for SummerSlam. 2-day SummerSlam. August 2nd and 3rd. Don't know which day this match will take place. So once again, now what do you have? You absolutely have Crossroads. You have, and this is the way it was built. I want you to hear this. Io. One of these days I'm going to remember it's Io. As much as I love her, I always pronounce her name wrong. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi. That's exactly the way it was spoken. Champion was spoken last, which usually means what? You guessed it. So, Crossroads is this. And we already know that Rhea Ripley cannot and will not take the pin. Not going to happen. She will be protected at all costs. That leaves the other two. And that's where the Crossroads comes in. Io Sky. I'm going to say that 1,000 times tonight before I go to bed. Io Sky or Naomi. Fans love Io. Naomi has her fan base too, but if you listen to Raw or watched Raw Monday night, you could see the difference. Naomi came out to mixed reactions, to include boos. They brought Io out last. That's a good sign. And the crowd erupted. She's popular. She's over with the crowd. But evidently she's not over with creative. So the Crossroads is this. Who takes the fall? Now, there's something important here. Stephanie Varcour won the Rumble, the Girls' Rumble, and she automatically gets a title challenge for the Women's World Championship at the Clash in Paris, or the Clash at the Castle, whatever it's called. It's in Paris at the end of August. Paris, France. And it stipulates it's against the champion. Now, everybody knows that of the three, the most technical, high flyer, all that, is Io Sky. Rhea Ripley is a damn good wrestler. She falls a little short of Io Sky. And Naomi, quite frankly, is all bluster. She's not that good of a wrestler. But now she holds the belt. And we know that Ripley can't lose. Well, now they have a problem because the best fit, the best match, or a headlining match for the women in Paris the way they do things meld beautifully. No conflict. Is Io Sky versus Stephanie Varcour. The best match. Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Varcour would be good, but it wouldn't be best. And Naomi versus Stephanie Varcour would be a clash. And everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. If I know it, everybody knows it. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What's the crossroads? Well, we already know at SummerSlam that Rhea Ripley is going to be protected. We have two choices. If we want the best match in Paris, then Io Sky has to pin the current new champion 2 weeks or 3 weeks after she got it, and that's Naomi. And that gives them the best match in Paris. Rhea's protected, Io's champion, she goes to Paris. Naomi gets Naomi now. When she was giving her little speech, she was talking about not receiving respect, wanting respect from the people and from her former partners. She can go on a tear. It's not going to destroy her legacy or her momentum in any way. Considering that she took it in a straight, suitcase smash in the face. Come on. So, I think the perfect fit is Io Sky regains and then goes to Paris. But the problem is, and here's where the crossroads come in again, what does the WWE think? Well, it looks like right now today, that they're betting on Naomi. They are, and if they're betting on Naomi, and they are going to stick with Naomi as the current champion and push that championship down the road, they are going to have to make Io Sky eat another pin. That would be 2 pins back to back in pay-per-view spots. That, my friends, is devastating to anyone. It would be devastating to Rhea Ripley if they did that to her. That's why they don't. So, do they go with Io for the best match? Or do they scrap and sacrifice Io for Naomi and a protection for Rhea Ripley? That's the crossroads. That's what we're looking at. And if history tells us anything, it tells us that WWE doesn't always do the smart thing. Paris is an international affair. To have the best match, you would have 2 international wrestlers with a style that complements each other, going at it. Beauty, but they're probably going to go with a thug American who just took the championship away in a Money in the Bank. Yeah. So, the crossroads is, if they allow Io Sky, I said it right, to regain the title and go to Paris, now they can build the legacy, the arc that she's deserved for years and has never, ever received. Again, remember, all her belts are in a support role for somebody else. She needs one for herself to build her own legacy, not somebody else's. So they could do that. And of course, if they don't do that, they have answered the question we have all been asking. What is the WWE going to do with Io Sky? Io Sky. What are they going to do? If they bet on Naomi, they have told us that they've never considered Io Sky worthy of an arc of her own. The Triple H I Love Io Sky would be completely false. The fact that she's a breakout talent and a superstar would be completely false. Now, they pay her fairly well, about $500,000 a year. It's not low end, it's not high end, but it ain't bad end. But if they make her eat a double pin, they're telling us she's never, ever, ever going to get the respect that she deserves and the push that she deserves. Never, and never, and never. They will be telling us that they have regulated her to highly paid enhancement talent that always makes the other gal look good. Always. That's not a legacy. That's not a legacy. That's not a wrestling legacy. Ric Flair has a wrestling legacy. Why? Well, he did his portion. He did his. He put people over all the time, and he was proud of it. But he also had arc after arc after arc after arc after arc after arc after arc. 17 championships, 15 or 16 recognized by the WWE. So he could go both ways. Charlotte Flair, legacy. Built on Ric Flair's, and she does the same thing. There are times when she takes falls, but she always comes back with an immediate arc about her, putting her in the center, chasing another title. That's legacy. To use Io Sky as, and also ran all the time, even when she's champ, tells us what they want and what they're going to get out of Io Sky. Fans be damned. So we have to watch North Jersey, MetLife Stadium. I'm in Jersey now. I live here. I might go to watch MetLife Stadium and see how they book the triple threat match. If Io wins, if Io Sky wins, I'm still doing the name thing. If Io Sky wins, they've told us they really do respect her, and they want to give her an arc. If Io Sky eats the pin, they've told us they don't respect her, and they want to use her until they use her up, pushing other people. That's the crossroads. And if she does lose at SummerSlam, I think it's over. She will, from that point on till the end of her contract, be basically a highly paid jabroni. She won't lose every match. They'll keep her just enough, the winner enough just to be credible, but she'll lose every single big one to push the other person. That's what she's doing now. So it'll be over. She'll be toast. And she should, at the end of her contract, pack up and go somewhere else. I hope that's not the case. Granddaddy P, signing out.